Well, good morning, Gateshead. At last, in the court case yesterday, that was reported in the mainstream media were there after the verdict, Gateshead Council being shown, right, for the liars that they were. That testimony in the case was absolutely appalling, an affront to the judicial system and the laws of this country. The executive lied, the mayor lied, they made statements, in fact, bordering on perjury. One individual in particular who worked for the council, the statements he made, if they'd been in a criminal case, he'd be looking at a perjury charge and be going to prison. The whole thing was a fabrication set up by Gateshead Council to gag me about the lighting system. You can see how it's pretty dark here this morning, and the lights aren't on. All these vehicles, I mean, it's nearly pitch black. It's nearly pitch black and all these lights are off. So what's going on? You know, these lighting systems, right, this control management system, not, by the way, it's 5G. It is 5G. The judge could understand that. He read my documents, the explosive information, right? He read it over lunch. And believe us, he came back and he told Gateshead Council that what I was saying was valid. There are valid points, there are scientific data to show that their neural network, this 5G network, is dangerous. The world's leading scientists say it's dangerous, and now the courts have agreed with us, and the judge did not allow Gateshead Council to gag me in any way, shape or form. And what he said was that this is in the public interest, and that Gateshead Council should in fact answer this second question. The most appalling thing to come out of this, every single councillor in that chamber has had all of the documentary evidence from me. Not one of them has come back to me to protect themselves and their community. An absolute shower, unbelievable, shameful, a shameful bunch of criminals. That's what they are. This is criminal. I stated it in public in the court. If I'd been incorrect in any way, shape or form, that judge would have tore a strip off me. But he knew and I knew that the fact is this council has acted unlawfully and illegally as stated in court. Right? The judge did tell me to behave. Right, which I'll take his word on that, but believe you me, this is an attack on my community, right, and my people and our country. Our country is under attack by these puppets sitting, taking their wages, salaries. These lights here have been on since they were installed, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We've seen that video before, but it's pitch black nearly. Look at all these vehicles, look how dark it is, and the lights aren't on. So, not a control management system at all, Gateshead Council, once again. And your lighting engineers lying in court, right, telling judges that this is what, 2G, 3G? A fabrication, a fanciful fabrication. I know this to be 5G, and I also know that the legal system is now giving me the go-ahead to continue my campaign to warn the general public about how lethal this is. One very sad piece of news. David Smales, whose wife died unfortunately and was part of the witness statement in the case. She died of a brain cancer, which we are attributing to those transmitters at close proximity to David's home. The radiation in his bedroom, stratospheric, over 3 or 4 times over what the international criminal courts have said is safe. This video is on behalf of David's family. David died, unfortunately, and couldn't give evidence yesterday because of the toxicity, what I believe the toxicity levels and the increases in mortality across Gateshead. Gateshead Council have actually set up their own funeral business. I let people make their own opinion up about that, But I'll tell you what, let's see that business plan. Because not only Gateshead Council, Paul Gray at Gateshead Council lied to me in the information he sent to me on the increase in cancer, stroke across the borough. Heart attacks, he said, are going down. He was lying. Public Health England's data said it was a lie, and it's particular to Gateshead. He said strokes have remained the same. He was lying. We've had over a 20% increase in stroke in Gateshead since these transmitters were installed. Lights on and off all over the place. It's not a control management system, people. This is phased array radar. It is illegal. It is unlawful, and it is most certainly attributed, right, and is responsible for the increase, the inexplicable increase, particularly to Gateshead, in deaths. I want everybody to share this video, share it far and wide, because this technology is rolling out right across the country. It's countrywide. It's going into countryside, everywhere. We must get it stopped and bring these criminals, the criminals behind it, to book. This is Mark Steele, by the way. I'm not hiding my name. I'm Mark Steele, and I'm a campaigner against illegal covert technologies. LED street lighting, pulse modulated flicker that gives people cancer. It shouldn't be to give people cancer. Unbelievable. From systems that don't even work, costing multi-millions of pounds of taxpayers' money, bankrupting councils where they're wanting more from you and giving you less. The criminals at these institutions, Sheena Ramsey, I'm going to name her, made statements under oath yesterday. Fabrication, a criminal. I just wish it had been in the criminal case, which I'm up for on the 23rd. And I'm absolutely on point for that case. I hope everybody's there and listening. Gateshead Magistrates Court on the 23rd.